The way the law of attraction works is it's an energetic game. So the way you think, feel, and act makes up your energy, and the energy you're embodying determines what you will either attract into your life or repel from your life. So think of yourself as a magnet. A magnet can either attract or repel depending on which way the magnet is flipped. So think of yourself as having this inner magnet, and you may be attracting in the things you want and repelling the things you don't want. Or your inner magnet could be flipped the wrong way, and you may be attracting the things in you don't want and repelling the things you do want. So it's an energetic game, and it's an inner game. The outer world is simply a reflection of your inner world. So think of it like you're standing in a mirror and you're staring at your reflection in the mirror and you're waiting for your reflection to smile first. It's not going to happen. You're going to be standing there forever. You've got to be the one that smiles first to then see it in the reflection. So you've got to be the one that embodies the correct type of energy to be able to see it reflected in the outer world. And that is why letting go of your desires, your manifestations, is really important, because letting go is what makes you magnetic to be able to attract the things you're wanting into your reality. So when if you're embodying a desperate type energy, like you're really desperate for whatever this manifestation or desire is, you're like, I really, really want it. You're making it super important. Like you've got it up on this pedestal. I really want this thing. It'd be so cool if I have it. You're like needy for it. You've got this desperate, clingy energy. That is the type of energy that's going to repel it from coming in. Think of it like someone has a crush on you, and you don't feel the same way about this person. But imagine if someone had a crush on you and they're following you around wherever you go and they're saying to you, please, please just let me take you out on a date. Please, I'll pay for the date. I'll buy you flowers. It'll be so amazing. Just please let me just take you out. That's going to annoy you, right? That's going to make you want to like push this person away, like leave me alone. So if you are desperate and clingy for your manifestation or desire is going to feel the same way, like, leave me alone, go away, you're too desperate and needy. So you do not want to be embodying this type of energy. This is why letting go is the key to having magnetic energy. I'm going to share one of my personal stories at the end of this video as well, after I explain the energy dynamics to you, so you can understand how this works. So, firstly, realize when you want something, you really, really, really want it, I just want this thing, what you are saying to the universe energetically is you are saying, I really want this thing, I currently do not have it, and therefore I lack it, and then that's a reflection you get back in your reality, is more lack and more not getting of this thing. So, the universe doesn't actually care about what you want. The universe just gives you a reflection back of what you are, or what frequency you were tuned into. If you're tuning into that lack frequency, that's what you will continue to experience in your reality. So when you let go, this is where the power is, because you're not, you don't have that desperate, clingy, needy energy that's going to repel and create resistance and blocks. Letting go is you saying to the universe that you trust the universe. So the key is to know what you want and to have a clear picture of what you want. The clearer, the better. You need to have a clear picture so the universe knows what you want and can bring it to you. Once you know what you want, you've then got to let it go and just trust the universe. Trust that the universe will bring it to you in good time. You've got to have patience. You can't be like a spoiled kid that's impatient, like I want it now. Again, that's going to create resistant type energy, right? So you've got to have patience. And to have patience, you've got to learn to trust. Trust the universe. The universe wants to bring you your desire, okay? So one way to let go is to decrease the importance. Because if you're really wanting something and you're desperate for it and you're needy for it, you're making it really important. You've got it up on this pedestal. When you have it up on a pedestal, you're down here and you're vibrationally separating yourself from it. So you will not be able to bring it in unless you're a vibrational match. So decrease the importance. Know what you want, but let it go. It's not important. And when you decrease the importance, you want to also see it as natural for you to have this thing, whatever it may be. Let's say you want to earn $1 million a year. To be able to get that, you have to see it as natural for you to be able to earn $1 million. When you see it as natural, you take it off that pedestal, you end up on the same vibrational frequency, and then that's how you attract it in. So letting go is what makes you magnetic. There's no resistant energy to block this thing from coming in. Know what you want, let it go, trust the universe. If you are trying to control the situation, you're trying to control how it's going to happen or when it's going to happen, realize that that is the ego. It's the ego that likes to control, and it's the ego that's got an issue with trusting. So just have that awareness that, oh, my ego is being controlling right now. Humble that ego of yours. Tell it to go sit in the corner. I'm joking, but you know what I mean. Just acknowledge it's just the ego that's trying to control, and again, trust the universe. Now I'm going to share a story with you. So of how this whole, again, it's an energetic game. It's the energy dynamics, right? So I went to apply for this job. It was in 2021, right? So I don't work because I broke my back and I had to have a spinal fusion, and I get back pain really easily. But I decided I wanted to apply for this part-time job in a bakery because I absolutely love baking. Like, I'm a real good baker, but like the sweet type baking, I don't do savory stuff or breads or anything like that. And so I saw this job advertised that literally ticked all the boxes. It was like perfect for me. It was 5 minutes up the road. It was like starting rate was $2 above minimum wage. It was working in the patisserie part of the bakery, patisserie being the sweet baking. So that's exactly what I want to be doing, you know. The times were perfect, like 9 a.m. start to 2 p.m. It's very rare to find a baking job that starts late, because normally you'd have to start at like 3 a.m. to be baking everything to be ready by like 8 a.m. for the day. But this job was kind of different to a regular bakery where they made a lot of their products and put it in the freezer, and their products went to different food businesses. So that's why I was able to get those sort of hours, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I was like, man, this is perfect. It's ticking all the boxes for me, right? I hadn't applied for a job in 5 years because of my back situation. So I was like, okay, I want this job. I did the old school thing. I went in there with the CV, gave them my CV. Straight away, I got a phone call for an interview. Now, this is where the energy dynamics come into play. When I went in for that interview, I was embodying the type of energy where I wasn't clinging, I wasn't desperate, I wasn't needy for the job. Like, I thought, this is a really cool job, but it wasn't like I really had to have it. It was just like, oh, it'd be cool if I worked here. So my attitude was like, I put the trust in the universe, let go and trust, and if it's meant to be, it'll be. If it's not, I won't. Like, if I'm supposed to work here, I will. If I'm not supposed to work here, I won't. And I completely trusted the universe, and I had the energy of I'm good either way. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I went into the interview with that type of energy. I wasn't desperate or needy for the job. Like, it'd be really cool if I got this job. It was just like, if I get it, cool. If I don't, cool. Went in for the interview. I could tell I was interviewing well. I could tell the boss liked me and everything like that. Again, it was just being able to read that energy in the room. So I interviewed well, I left, and yeah, I got the job. And not only did I get the job, but I also got the job without him even ringing my references. Like, straight away, it was just like, didn't even check my references. Yep, job's yours. So that's an example of why letting go is the key in making you magnetic. I wasn't clinging or desperate for this job. I thought it'd be really cool, but if I get it, cool. If I don't, cool. It wasn't important. It wasn't up on this pedestal. And then I got it effortlessly. I got it without them even ringing my references. And it was the first job I I applied for in 5 years. I hadn't been employed for 5 years. First job I applied for in 5 years, they didn't even check my references. Because the way reality works is it's an energy game. It's all about the energy dynamics and the energy you're embodying. And if you're new to this sort of stuff, then the best thing to do is to learn to become more aware of your own energy. And you can do this through meditation. Start becoming aware of your thoughts and your feelings and becoming more in tune with yourself. Then you can start reading your own energy a lot better, which again is very helpful because this is an energy game. To be able to get what you want and to be able to manifest, you've got to embody that right energy. And the key to do it, again, is to let go of the desire. Know what you want, let it go. Don't be desperate or clingy or needy for it because you're not going to get it. It's going to butcher the energy dynamics and create resistance and blocks. So you've got to learn to have that inner magnet flipped the right way so you can attract the things in you want and repel the things you don't want. So I hope you like this video, guys. I hope you got some sort of value out of it. If you did, let me know by smashing the like button or write a comment. And if you like this sort of content, then subscribe and hit that bell notification. I hope I see you on the next video. Have an awesome day. Peace.